seeing Vin Diesel hair.
No, dude, look it up, dude. It's fucking weird.
I will.
That's just nuts.
I want to talk to you about this though. So this is something I've talked about on the channel before, body positivity, and it's been kind of a thing. So, you know who Rebel Wilson is?
Yeah, she's a chick who got famous off that movie for like what is it? The wedding? Or no, it was
the singing movie.
Yeah.
It's
It's on the tip of my. It's with Anna Kendrick.
Oh yeah. It's what's it called?
Phases. The first involves 3 days of living on just one.
So yeah, this is showing Adele as well, because Adele, when she was famous and like won her Grammys or whatever, she was like a big girl or whatever. So she lost like a lot of weight and was like slim, and like she posted on it. But did you see the backlash that she got when she posted it?
You weren't accepting that you were fat, or you should have been happy where you were with your weight, right? Some shit like that. I bet
it was like a big, like a lot of these people were posting, like these body positivity, like people were posting like, oh my god, like why are you doing this?
Trying to be healthy.
This is against like, you know, our movement, and like, you know, this is showing why, you know, you're just like fitting into like society standards or whatever.
No, you're trying to be healthy.
Yeah, and it's the thing is it's bullshit, because everyone who, like, I know that I was overweight and obese, like, you feel like shit, you feel tired,
more tired, yeah.
You feel tired, you feel sluggish, your self-esteem is shit, and that's what happened with the whole body positivity movement. And the thing is, it's all for women. You don't see men. You know, men will never be accepted. You don't need to be.
Yeah, you fat fuck.
Yeah, that's what we say. You're fucking fat. Get to the gym.
Yeah,
that's what we say.
You need that. You need people shaming you and calling you that, and that will get your ass up in the morning and fucking lift, run.
But then there's people that would say,
I'm more of like the positive side, like, hey, you can do it. I don't really call people fat fucks, by the way.
But even if you did, people would be like, "Whoa, you're making fun of him. He's gonna get depressed." Even more depressed because you call him a fat fuck.
Well, that's the argument that for women that they would say with the body positivity movement. So you would have all of these like fat influencers on Instagram, and they would come out like, and not just fat, like obese. Yeah. Like, it's okay to be like, you know, your word.
Like, I like fat, but like obese is too much.
You like slim thick.
I like slim thick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes those fat chicks.
Yeah.
Thick.
Like little jiggle.
Those hogs.
Thick.
Thick with the 3 C's.
Robin
Thick with the 3 C's. No,
Ashlyn, if you're out there, thick.
Who's Ashlyn?
Ashlyn, our friend Ashlyn. She watches the podcast. Hey, subscribe.
Hey.
Like.
Shout out to Ashlyn.
But Ashlyn has been fucking. We're talking about her on the show, but she's fucking working out. She's like,
oh really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you watch her stories?
I don't follow her.
Oh, you don't follow her?
I follow her. She was like spin class.
She's going to like spin class. She's like improving.
She follows you, and then that's how she told me about it, like randomly.
Right.
Yeah, she's a baller.
Yeah, so she's going to spin class. She's improving herself. Instead, you have a group of these women who are basically saying like, no, we're body positive, and society needs to accept us like this. So they're basically just trying to rewire their brain to think that this is okay to be, but it's not. It's not okay.
Not according to a doctor.
It's not okay to just eat whatever you want. Like food. The thing is, what I learned too with like everything I've been through, and you guys can share similar stories, is that you have to have like a positive relationship with food. Like when I was vegan and thought I was trying to be healthy, like I would just be careless. I would eat whatever I want, eat at any times. I got into like fasting because it was like it's fasting that's like, you know, an age old, you know, tool to like discipline yourself. There's so many benefits. Like human beings, and I've seen podcasts about this as well. Human beings, we're not meant to consume all the food that we consume
that we have available to us.
Right. Like when you look at like hunter gatherers back, you know,
you would go like days without, like maybe like a day or
you would have to survive on a little food, and that's actually healthier for you because you would be more like active. You have a little more like edge to you, and it was just normal.
Like fruit, they'd have to live on fruit for a little bit until they could get another big kill.
Sure. Yeah.
Something like that. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. Have, you know, a big kill with, you know, it's like meat, like
or
protein.
like, you know, resort to cannibalism.
Cannibalism. There you go. We can resort to cannibalism. That reminds me of a story. That reminds me of a story. But yeah, like, dude, it's just how it is. And so I got into fasting, where it's like, dude, like, I'm not gonna eat like for the first 8 hours, and then I work out. I jog in the morning without eating anything. And then like most people's like idea would be like, oh my god, like what are you doing? Like you can't do that. And it's like, no, you actually, it's better if you like work out while you're fasted. Just have water. Like you're not breaking your fast if you drink water. But
you burn more calories too and fat. I think,
yeah.
Right.
I
don't know. It's just good for you. And it's an
no. I've heard that working out also fasted is good, and then because you're kick something into ketosis or whatever, blah blah blah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows?
Pound of fish, something.
Yeah.
Pound of fish. Pound of fish.
Pound of fish. Yeah. So cool, and that's the thing too. This whole body positivity thing, it's been affecting women. And like I went to Target, right? So I went to Target the other day, and you go to the stores and the malls and shit, and they have like
everything's self checkout. It's so annoying.
That is kind of no, that is convenient. Like you know,
like that. I don't
I
want to
fucking that pisses me off. I'm like
What?
I fucking hate self checkouts.
I like
seriously.
Yeah, it's so annoying. It's like, dude, I'm coming buying stuff from your store. Don't make me check my shit out.
I like
and then
it. I
it
don't
takes
wanna talk to
forever,
anybody.
and then you have to.
Well, that's how you steal stuff, though. You can like scan.
You can sneak out with the water.
I've accidentally stolen stuff from Target because I'll keep it under my. I'll like. Well, it's only happened once, but I was keeping something under my. It was like one of those things you put in your car, like windshield.
Yeah,
Sure.
to
The
block the
shades.
heat out.
The
Yeah.
shades.
A
Yeah.
sunshade. Yeah.
Yeah,
I need
so
one.
I had that under my arm, and I was like, I had like a couple things in my hand, so I just like checked out, okay, grabbed my wallet, paid, and then I walked out, and then I was like, oh shit.
Right.
And I was like, what?
Well,
I mean, it's just so just to wrap this topic up, and we'll go.
Sorry,
we'll
I
we'll-
totally derailed
so you were in
this.
Target and what?
I went to you go to Target now and you see like ads for like these super.
Bigger, yeah.
They're not even like slim. Like that's the thing too. Like men, like both of us, we can all agree. Like we want women like with a little bit of like
Like a booty?
yeah, like booty, like curves. That's what we're attracted. Most
Hell
men,
yeah.
like so guys, if they look at a super skinny chick, that's like. And that's the idea of beauty too, that women think that they need to be like, but it's like no, men, we like this,
I like meat on the bone, man.
yeah, you want some meat in them, you want some pushing for the cushion, So or cushion for the pushing.
Cushion for the cushion.
Yeah, pushing for the cushion. I inverted the saying. So but so when you see the ads, it's literally like women who are severely like obese.
In the lingerie or whatever.
They're in the lingerie and the clothes, and they're modeling it, and they're basically trying to like promote this like idea of like, oh yeah, beauty at any size. It's like an acronym. It's called beauty in it. It's something like beauty at any size.
Bass?
I know it's not that. Yeah, bass.
Bass?
Beauty at any size. No,
Oh.
yeah, it's not that. No, I forgot what the term is, but like it is a huge like thing.
That's pretty quick.
And you're seeing these commercials that are promoting, like there was this one commercial where this girl was like eating ice cream and it was like,
Oh, that's
like
so stupid.
yeah, it's like you need to, fuck the world, like society needs to accept us.
Oh,
or
your
whatever.
doctor
Here's
said
what
you're
I-
fucking overweight.
Here's
you
what
got a
I
heart
see,
attack.
the trend of everything, and it's all ultra sensitive to everybody's feelings, and if you disagree with something, you better shut the fuck up because you're a piece of shit if you disagree with it, and blah blah. It's like literally, like if you say
You're like walking on eggshells.
yeah, exactly.
I
If
don't
you
like
say
that.
like, hey, you guys, so it's actually scientific that you're more prone to heart disease, you're more prone to this. Oh, what? You're fat shaming me, you piece of shit.
Fat
It's like,
shaming.
no, I'm just trying to tell you, like, it's not really good for you to be like, oh yeah, well you're trying to bring me down. Blah, blah. It's like, whoa, I'm trying to help you. Like it really is like so gone, like ultra sensitive to everybody's feelings or whatever, that it's like, okay, now we have to just accept everybody for how they are instead of like, okay, like if one of my sisters, like none of my sisters are obese and they're not even fat actually, like, but if one of them was like super overweight, I'd be like, hey, you need to like get in shape, like stop fucking around.
Like, what's going on?
Like,
dude?
yeah.
You're gonna die.
But you can only do that to your sister. Like any other guy, like if
Exactly.
you have a friend that's a girl, like it's like not even a topic. And you guys can both attest to that.
No,
like
you
it's
can't
you
say
cannot
that.
even
Yeah,
talk about
yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
You cannot even. It's
Or
like
a coworker, nothing like that.
it's even like like that age old thing too, where it's like never assume like a woman's pregnant
yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
a golden rule. That
Oh
guy
my
said.
god, I
That's
have
a
a story.
golden rule.
I have
Go
a story
for it.
about that. Oh, okay. So this was back in the old days. A lot of you kids won't remember this because has to deal with a Blockbuster. Okay, me and my dad.
Oh.
Me and my dad were in Blockbuster. Yeah.
Hold on, real quick. Have you been to Blockbuster?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
When they were dying, though.
When they were dying. When it was like an old man on the, on life.
The last one.
Exactly.
Open.
There was like one open left in my town.
Blockbuster was honestly the
Just rent
shit.
video games.
I miss Blockbuster.
Yeah.
It was like way easier. I like looking through Blockbuster movies way more than I like looking through Netflix movies.
Yeah, everything's digital.
We'll talk about that in a moment. but
Anyway,
go to your
so
story.
there me and my dad we're in for the, the deal, whatever. So we're going to rent these this movie, and my dad's like, oh, how many months are you? And the lady is like, I'm not pregnant. And I just remember this like so.
How old are you?
Burned into my mind. I'm like 8 or 9.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh
shit.
god. And she's like, he's like, oh, it's just you have that motherly or something. Like he tried to cover.
He tried to
it.
like play it off.
I was like, oh my god, this is like destroying me inside. Like, and I'm
would've
like
left
8
the
or 9,
store.
just like.
The cringing. Even you as a kid, you're registering that. It's not
You'd be
good.
like, well, Dad, I gotta go. Get
See you in the
movies.
car.
Yeah.
Dude, I would love to see your. I haven't met your dad or whatever, but I'm sure he's like very similar to you, like, obviously. But
An older
I
boy,
could,
that's gonna be hilarious.
yeah, I could just imagine like that your dad like just trying to like play that off, knowing you how you like try to like
No.
slick talk things like no, it's just because you have that motherly look. I can totally just imagine your dad like.
It was so like, oh my, like I was just like just being blasted by like embarrassment, just like
No, remember those commercials where it's like the travel commercials like want to get away when you're like in a fucked up situation? It's like that's definitely
That's
one
literally
situation.
one.
It's like want to get away.
They could make that a commercial, and it would do well.
Yeah, that would be a
So
premise of the
bad.
commercial. Like
So
it's like
bad.
oh my god, how many months are you? It's like I'm not pregnant.
Want to get away?
Uh-oh.
Southwest.
Yeah,
Oh,
Southwest.
would you have that motherly glow?
Bro.
Literally.
No.
Blockbuster though, yeah. I mean,